And click. Mic test. Okay, it seems to be working. Good evening, everyone. It's been a very long time since my last stream, and everything seems to be working. So let us transition to the actual game. All right, here we go. All right, tonight I will be playing Neverwinter Nights 2. This is a game that was released a long time ago and which played a very big role in my youth. And by youth, I mean early 20s. This game is the source of my yellow cat personality, Aaron, which I will be playing today. So, I will be going through the official campaign. Let's click Start Campaign. And thanks to the wonders of solid-state drives, loading times are a breeze. Now, let me see if I can remember how to create him. I usually make him human. I'm of average height. Skin color is brown, like me. Eye color is dark. Eyebrow color, let's make it all dark. Hair accessory, I guess let's give him a yellow hair accessory. Not that it will matter because I'm going to give him short hair, which is my current hairstyle right now. That's the closest thing. And give him a stash. Next. Aaron is a sorcerer. He is lawful good. And... which deity should we worship? Yes. Fuck yes. Praise the sun, Lathander. Alright, so... I will be... changing up some of the stats. Yeah, this should be fine. Alright, next... let's go with Appraiser. Because Appraise is not a class skill for sorcerers, which means this is actually effectively +4 skill points. -1 spot, I don't use spot anyway, so that's irrelevant. -2 bluff is irrelevant. It's a class skill, which means I can easily buy it back up. And sleight of hand, I don't steal. I'm lawful good. That's not a problem. Alright, let's customize. We go with concentration, spellcraft, lore. What else can we... So I have 8 points left. I guess I'm gonna put some in... Do I want bluff or craft alchemy? I guess let's put some in bluff. There's a maximum of 5 skill points that can be saved up for the next level. Unfortunately, I can't get Able Learner before allocating skill points. Otherwise, I would not put 3 ranks in bluff. Or I could... Yeah, that's fine. Now for my feats, I will be going for Able Learner. And I need to decide whether I'll be going Eldritch Knight or if I will be going straight for Arcane Scholar. I guess... let me see. I will need skill-focused spellcraft, skill-focused concentration, and empower... Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna go straight for... Arcane Scholar. Because I won't have the full 30 levels anyway throughout the campaign. Anyway. Moving on, recommended. That's not good. I'm gonna get Mage Armor. Where is it? Mage Armor. There we go. Magic Missile, I guess, is fine. I mean, I won't really be casting anything in the tutorial area anyway. Resistance is useless. Let's go with Acid Splash. I don't really need this, but in some campaigns you need acid to finish off trolls. I believe that's in Mask of the Betrayer, so I should get that so I don't forget. I do know from experience that I will not be able to get one of these, so I will only get 6 cantrips throughout my sorcerer's career. Okay, so let's go. Next. For familiar, this doesn't really matter. If I were a min-maxer, I would go with the Beetle. But, hold on, I need to silence my phone. There we go. Silence that. But it doesn't really... Oh! I could go with a pig for +3 to diplomacy. Ah, I remember now. I used to do this thing. I named him a ambassador for that +3 to diplomacy. Any of you give anything to appraise? No, none of you do. Gosh dang it. I mean, screw it. I'm just gonna, do I want a cat or a pig? Yeah, let's go with the ambassador. Alright. Should I name him my current personality or my previous one? Fuck it, I'm gonna call him myself. 36, because I'm 36 right now. Let's try sending a message in chat. Test. It's working, it's working. Cool. For our voice. Confident.
Attack!
Oh, goodness.
Show them your steel! Attack!
Yeah, that sounds better. Finish. Alright, loading time.
So many years ago today. Ah, my foster son is up and dressed, I see. Today is the High Harvest Fair, and the West Harbor Village Council requires me to man the archery competition. The human need to celebrate Remembrance Days baffles me, but at least something productive may come of it. The merchant Galen is here. He'll want my furs, as he usually does. Coins can be useful in getting by. This past season has been a hard one for both tilled fields and wildlands. While I attend to the archery contest, I will need you to deal with the merchant. Fetch my furs from the chest, over by the painting.
Okay, so I need to decide whether I want to play through the tutorial or not. Ah, goodness, this scroll rate is very... Oh, wow, it is very slow. Yes, continue. Welcome to Neverwinter Nights 2. If this is your first time playing the game, you might want to play through the tutorial. The tutorial gives you a chance to learn the controls and basic strategies for playing the game in a relatively safe, non-hostile environment. You'll also learn more about your hometown and background. If you've played the game before, or if you just want to get straight to the story, feel free to skip ahead. Continue. As you progress through the tutorial, you'll see pop-up boxes like this one, explaining various elements of the game's interface and telling you how to perform different types of actions. Be sure to read the instructions carefully, as once you close the window, that text is gone forever. You can choose to skip the rest of the tutorial anytime a tutorial window pops up. You may also turn off the pop-ups if you want to experience the tutorial without the interference. Keep in mind that if you turn off the pop-ups, they remain turned off for good and you lose the chance to bypass the tutorial. I need to check something in OBS. Okay, cool. Everything's working properly. No crash so far. Continue. Click the left mouse button on the ground to move your character to that spot. Click, click, click. Ooh, there we go. The keyboard can be used to move your character W forward. Oh, I need to rebind this because this is gonna fuck with my muscle memory. Or maybe not. So WASD. Normally I use ESDF in video games instead of WASD, but I'm just gonna use point and click for this game. Okay, walk over to the chest. It is situated against the wall, right there, underneath the painting. Press and hold Z to highlight all interactive objects if you're having trouble finding it. Z. You can access chests and other containers by left-clicking on them. When you open a container, its inventory will be displayed in a small window. Left-click on Dagon's chest to access its contents, and double left-click on Dagon's furs to add them to your inventory. You can also use the Loot All button in the container's window. Loot All. The furs have been added to your backpack. To view your inventory, click on the player menu icon. It looks like the Neverwinter Eye. This one. Oh. Click on the player menu icon in the lower left corner of the screen and select the bag icon. Click. The top half of your inventory has slots for weapons, armor, rings, and other equipped items. The lower half shows your stored items. You should see Dagon's furs listed there. Close your inventory by clicking the X in the upper right corner of the inventory, just like a window. Now that you have the fur, speak with Dagon by left-clicking on him. This is his fur, so I'm gonna examine it. In order to make his living, Dagon hunts animals for their fur, sometimes disappearing into the swamp for several weeks at a time. These furs are the fruit of the past season's labor. Oh. I should not press escape willy-nilly. Click on him.
Good. I see you have the furs. Galen has probably set up his tent on the village green. He'll be enjoying the fair with the rest of the townsfolk. Last season, I asked him to bring a duskwood bow to trade. Sell him the furs and use the coins it gives you to purchase the bow. Your friends await you at the bridge. I suppose you're anxious to see the fair. But don't forget to trade with Galen.
Dagon has just given you a quest. Click the player menu icon in the lower left corner and select your journal. You can click on the names of the quests to show or hide their details. Your journal is always available to remind you of your current quest state and to point you towards the next objective. Close your journal by clicking the X in the upper right corner of the journal. Let's open the journal first. Left click on the door to the east to open it, then left click again on the open door to exit Dagon's house. So the fur trade and high harvest fair. Your foster father, Dagon, has asked you to sell his furs to Galen the merchant. He also wants you to purchase a duskwood bow for him. Galen can be found at the center of town enjoying the harvest fair festivities. Oops, cancel. Okay, I need to adjust my my turn rate. Goodness, it's so slow. My exploration strategy, nope. Here we go. Camera scroll speed with mouse. Turn speed using mouse. Let's try amping this. Oh, that's too fast. Options. Game options. Let's, I guess, put it in the middle. Bit too fast as well. Adjusting. That might be good enough. Yeah, that's decent enough. Cool. Alright, so anything up there? Cool, now let's get out. While I'm here, I'm gonna set up my hotkeys. The way I normally set up my hotkeys for sorcerers is that my long-term buffs are on the sidebars, which actually correspond to bar number 8 and 9, I believe. And whereas the offensive spells will be here on the horizontal bar. The familiar, I guess I'm going to summon my ambassador. It's a long-term spell, so I'm going to move it here. Heal, I guess I can keep that for now. Magic missile I can drag here, though I don't expect to be casting it anytime soon. Alright, so done. Let's get out and meet our friends. I guess I should be playing this tutorial anyway because I haven't played Neverwinter Nights in a long time. Click the Neverwinter logo at the lower left edge of the screen to access your character sheet, inventory, spellbook, journal, and more. Click the closed eye icon next to it to rest. This one. Useful hotkeys: escape, which I shouldn't be using right now because I'm in tutorial mode. T, default action on current target. Quick cast, yeah, I already know this. Quick cast, inventory, map, mini map, yep. Character sheet, journal, spellbook. Ooh, mode bar, yep, that's it. Tab, shift tab, yep, I already know all this. Or rather, I knew this, but I am being reminded of it.
There you are. Come on, the fair's already started.
It's the biggest fair in years. There's folk in from all the outlying farms, and even a few from outside the mare. That means a big audience.
A big audience, all cheering for us. This year's our last chance to compete for the Harvest Cup. Our last chance to win.
Yes, it's our last chance, because after this, the village will be destroyed and you're gonna fucking die. What's the competition look like?
The Mossfelds won both their matches in the Harvest Brawl. They'll be tough to beat, but Amy's bound to win the Tourney of Talent for us.
I convinced Tarmus to teach me a few new spells. And I dug up a couple more from his spellbooks when he wasn't looking. Anyway, I heard Will Mossfeld is doing the same act this year, so that should help my chances.
Oh, gods. Not the pixie impressions again.
We have the whole day ahead of us. What's our first stop?
We sign up with Georg in the village square. Come on!
Amy and Bevel have joined your party. Companions will follow you and fight by your side. Companions are listed by their portraits on the right side of the screen. Left-click on a companion's portrait to take control of that character. This is a significant difference from Neverwinter Nights 1. Yes. In Neverwinter Nights 2, you can actually directly control your party members. It works like switching characters, basically.
Yes.
All right. So one thing I need to do when getting a new party member is to change their behavior. The first thing I want them to do is turn off all spellcasting, because the spellcasting AI in this game is really, really stupid. And I will be modifying this. Actually, hold on. While I'm here. So monster ally damage global. Monsters avoid damaging allies with area of effect spells. I guess. Yeah, let's turn it on. I don't play Warlock anyway. So no enemy precasted buffs. Okay, so actually this will make things challenging to have them auto buff. Auto set companion behaviors, yeah, sure, whatever. Assign to default. Knockdown, yeah, sure. Knockdown use is turned off, used sometimes. Turned off, so let's turn that on. Self buff or heal. Yep, they will. Useful follow. It's when I issue the VEE command. There we go. Let's cancel that. Ally damage. Yeah, they should avoid damaging party members. Auto summon animal companions. I want to turn that on because this is a convenience thing. Auto summon familiars. Yes, let's do that. Disable melee attacks off. Back away is off. Range weapons on. I will have to configure this on a case-by-case basis. Polymorph. Yeah. Summoning, I guess, is on. Well, I have their spellcasting turned off anyway, so this is moot. Combat mode usage is... I guess it depends on the character, but I sometimes have to turn this off for certain characters because they use combat modes in a very bad way. Ability usage is something I want to keep on. Okay, this should be enough. Did I turn on marquee select? No, I did not. Well, I'll just use the normal selection mode. There's an option for marquee selection like in an RTS game, but this game is not an RTS. It's very clunky to use.
And the blight. You're sure it's spreading, Orlin?
It's no blight, Georg. It's something else. There's no mold, no rot. It's like the crops don't want to grow. Like they haven't the guts to up and face the sun.
What do the druids say?
Well, it's just a rub, Georg. There's no druids to be found, not head nor heel. It used to be they'd warned me of troubles, long before I noticed the signs myself. But this time, we're out in silence. You think we ought to say something? Everyone's gathered for the fair, even from the outlying farms.
No. They ought to be free from cares, at least for a day. We'll go round tomorrow. Talk to the households one by one.
Right you are, Georg. Tomorrow, then.
Aha!
I've been wondering when I'd see the three of you. Last year to compete, isn't that right?
That was some ominous foreshadowing by Georg and that one other farmer, whose name I cannot recall right now. That's right. What are the rules this year?
Rules are the same as ever. Win 3 of the 4 events, and you win the Harvest Cup. Win all 4, and the village council grants you a special prize. And nobody's done that since old Cormac.
What are the 4 events?
Well, there's the Harvest Brawl. Old favorite, that one. And the Tourney of Talent. But you've got Amy on your team, so you're certain to win.
Thanks, Georg.
Just the truth, young lady. Your foster father's running the archery competition, as always, and I managed to convince Thomas to supervise the Knaves Challenge. I guess the Knaves Challenge will be your toughest event, though the Mossfeld boys might say otherwise.
Why should they say that?
Will and his brothers have won the Harvest Brawl 3 years running. It'll be tough to dislodge them, but remember, you only have to win 3 events to claim the cup.
The Mossfields are decent fighters, but they can be beaten.
Keep an eye on Bevel, and don't let the Mossfelds get him riled. That's how they always beat him on the practice field.
Yeesh, Georg, I'm right here, you know.
If you have any troubles, you know where to find me. Oh, and good luck in the brawl!
Alright, so I think I will do the brawl last, because some of these other ones are way easier for us to get through. Laszlo, let's click on this guy. Get your harvest mead here, cold harvest mead. We'd like some harvest mead. What? Oh no, not you lot. Got that Fern girl with you too. I haven't forgotten what happened last year, young lady, even if you have. Maybe we'd better go. Aye, that business on the roof with the swinging hips and that vulgar song. Not this year, young lady. On your way now, all of you. Swinging hips? She's blushing. Look at her cheeks go red. You two told me you'd made that up. Sounds like you planned the wrong act for the talent show. Knowing this town, you're probably right. Okay. I guess let's do our quest first. The what do you call that? The fur trade. There's Galen. Why, you're Dagon's ward, isn't that right? It's been some time, but he didn't happen to mention a shipment of furs, did he? He did, in fact. I have them right here. Ah, good. Dagon's a reliable sort. Always has the highest quality furs. You can't imagine the demand in Neverwinter, relatively speaking. I haven't forgotten his duskwood bow, either. I always come through. You tell Dagon that. I'll warn you, the bow's a bit pricey, but it's fine workmanship. Sneaked it across the Luskan border. You bought the bow in Luskan? No, from a village called Ember. Foreshadowing! We will be visiting Ember sometime, I think in Act 2? They're good folk, just ended up on the wrong side when the maps got drawn. Fine bow yours, though, too. I'm ready to trade. Alright, tutorial. Stores are accessed through dialogue. Ask a merchant to trade and the store inventory will open on the left side of the screen. Your inventory will open on the right. You can left-click on the icons at the top of the store to cycle through different categories of goods for sale. Armor, that's this one. Weapons, consumables, trinkets, and miscellaneous, respectively. There's a duskwood bow. Double left-click on items in the merchant store to buy items, and double left-click on your own items to sell them. You can identify unidentified magical items at shops for a price by right-clicking on an item and clicking the Identify button on the drop-down menu. Okay, we're gonna sell Dagon's furs and use the proceeds to purchase the duskwood bow. Right, so now let's buy this. There we go. Done. I think the next thing is to deliver the bow to Dagon. Did we get XP for that? For the fetch quest? No. Here, Dagon.
So, you've decided to compete for the cup, I see. I know this is your last year, but the rules apply to all, even foster sons.
I brought the Duskwood bow for you.
A fine bow. A fine one, made by one who loves his craft. You may keep the rest of the gold as your allowance for the season. But you came for the archery competition as well, did you not?
Yes, I'm ready to compete.
Fetch a crossbow from the barrel and take a few shots at the practice target. You must hit the target once before you can compete.
Okay, missile weapon barrel. Before we do that, let's see. Okay, it appears that OBS is still working. And I haven't crashed yet. That is amazing. Alright, let's click on this. To equip a missile weapon, access your inventory with the player menu or I key. Okay? Then double left click your crossbow to equip it. You'll also need to equip ammunition, crossbow bolts in the bolt ammo slot by double left click on the bolt. I already know this. Requires 2 hands to use. Yeah, sure. Now that you're equipped with the ranged weapon and the ammunition, move your mouse cursor over a target, in this case the practice target, and a sword icon will appear in the cursor. Left click on the target to fire. Which target? Oh, that one. Sure, click.
Very good. Ready to compete? Come and speak to me.
Okay, so his voice was unusually soft, probably because I was zoomed all the way out. I guess the sound came directly from his character. This game has a lot of bugs. So click.
Are you ready to compete then?
Yes, I'm ready.
The rules are the same as last year. 10 shots and 10 targets. Your targets will be old bottles, set atop the crates yonder. 5 is the best score so far. If you remember the lessons that have been taught to you, you should be able to best that.
I don't think I can even miss these except on a 1. So, okay. Here are the targets. Got it. Oh, shoot.
Now see what a...
You probably right-click them and press T to use default action. I love how my companions went into combat mode. They're ready to fight even though... Oh no, I missed. I rolled a 1. Yeah, I knew it. I only missed on a 1.
Honor and glory.
So basically, you're almost guaranteed to hit all the targets. There we go. That's unfortunate. We're shy of a perfect score, but whatever.
Honor and glory.
At the last one, yep. Oh, I missed. So I got 8 out of 10.
Well done. I think your score will stand this year, but I will remain here until day's end, awaiting those who wish to shoot for fun. Go on now. There's still more of the fair to see.
Oh dear, my phone just started updating, which means I won't be able to see chat for a while until it finishes updating. Alright, so let's see. Software update. Remind me later. I am doing something right now. Android. Okay, so we got 800 XP for that, and we have won 1 event so far. I think the Knaves challenge was the next one. I think Tarmus was in charge of it.
Enjoying the fair? Packs of feral children set loose to find trinkets. Grown men braining one another with clubs. Do you know they're actually granting prizes for the fattest pig? As if the creatures needed encouragement.
Good to see you too, Tarmus.
I expect you are here for the aptly named Knaves Challenge. Surrounded by muck and reek, and why not encourage our children to be thieves as well? That's what I always tell them. Come to think of it, I don't believe any of you has the skills to compete. Not that I'm complaining, mind you, but you'll need to find someone who can pick pockets and break locks and search for hidden trinkets if you want to compete.
Lock breakers? Pocket pickers? I don't know anyone like that. Do you?
No, I didn't think we had any thieves in West Harbor.
What about Kip? He's always nicking vials from Tarmus, and he's right over there behind the tent.
Hi there, Kip. You'll be a temporary party member in this part of the game. Then we'll see you in Act 3 or Act 2? Way later, after you die. Look, I'm just watching the fair, alright? Whatever it is, I ain't done it. Actually, we were wondering if you'd like to join our team. But really? You mean compete for the cup? But I'm just a kid. I mean, I'm old enough to be on a team and all. Yes, really. We want you to join our team. Hey, brilliant. Sorry for beating that big lummox on the head all those times. Didn't mean any harm by it. He's just funny when he gets angry. That was you? Every day during drills I get hit by acorns, and it was this kid. I can't believe nobody told me. Georg can be thinking it was pixies. It won't happen again, right, Kip? Yeah, I swear it, by all the pixies in the swamp. What, you little... Let's just stay focused on winning. Come on, Kip. So Kip is a rogue. With just the right skills for us to finish this quest. And he serves as the companion which will teach us how to use rogues in this game.
Isn't that the boy who stole my basilisk eyelash? And not once, but 4 times.
That's right. My frog needed eyelashes, then I got him a sweetheart and she needed him too.
Sorry, Tarmus, he's just joined our team.
Don't trouble yourself on my account. I'll settle with the young artiste and his frogs later. Before you begin, I suppose you'll want to hear the rhyme.
If it's part of the Knaves challenge, then yes, say the rhyme.
Very well, but it's dreadful. Don't say I didn't warn you. I've hidden 3 feathers, scattered them wide, placed white in a box, and locked it inside. Blue followed termite tracks down where they ran, green in the pocket of same-colored man.
So we're to look for 3 feathers.
Yes, you and half the waifs in West Harbor. I adore children, did you know that? Swamp children, particularly.
Right. We'll be back with the feathers. Okay, so I already know where they all are. So, termite, there was an interactable pile of wood over here. There's a chest over there, which is locked conveniently. Let's turn on detect... Oh, look there, something under them logs. Yep, it's trapped. Disarm it, boy. Oh, an old wizard's trapped in logs. You can't get what's underneath them as long as the trap's in place. I got past his traps before, though, and they was the dangerous kind. Betcha I can get past this one, too. Okay, if the pile of logs is glowing red, the trap is detected and can be disarmed. If not, toggle detect mode by clicking on the magnifying glass icon in the bottom right area of the screen. This one, detect mode. In detect mode, your party moves at half speed but will actively check for traps and hidden creatures. Elves are always in detect mode but do not suffer the speed penalty. Once the trap is detected, it can be disarmed by a character with a disable device skill. Make sure your rogue is active by left-clicking on his character portrait and left-click on the wood pile. A progress bar will appear. When it completes, the character's skill is checked, and if successful, the trap is disarmed. Yep. Cool, kid. Disarm the trap. Oops. Need to click again. Ooh! Critical failure. So they took away the automatic 20 for disarming traps outside of combat in Neverwinter Nights 2, unlike in 1. So I have to clicking on this. But since this is the Harvest Fair, they didn't put any actual... This kid just got tased twice. Oh my goodness, what the fuck? Okay, this is hilarious. Okay, let's try again. Alright, we got it. Wood pile, blue feather. Yep. This feather was found under a pile of wood. It is one of 3 feathers required to win the Knaves challenge. Loot all. We got it. Alright, so now we grab the chest. The feather, the chest and the feather. I mean, the feather in the chest. You've found the chest that contains the white feather. This chest is securely locked. Make sure your active character is a rogue or someone with the open lock skill. Remember, you can left-click on a character's portrait to make him or her your active character. Hover your mouse over the chest and you'll see the mouse cursor change to an opened lock. Left click on the chest and a progress bar will appear as you attempt to pick the lock. After the progress bar completes, the lock will complete if your skill is sufficient. Yeah, sure. Oh, wow. I guess, yeah, oh yeah, he was opening the lock while I was yakking. Take 20. Loot all. We got it. And the last one will be the man in green.
Green in the pocket of same-colored man. I'll bet that's him over by the house. The feather's in his pocket. It's got to be.
So the funny thing about Sleight of Hand in Neverwinter Nights 2 is that it never results in the target turning hostile to you. So you don't have to... That kid just started gliding. Okay, to acquire the green feather, you'll have to steal it from the man in green. Picking pockets requires a sleight of hand skill. Make your rogue your active character. Remember, you can switch take. Okay, you can switch characters by left clicking on their portraits. Anyway, that's not gonna get fixed. Mouse over the man in green and click and hold the right mouse button. This will create a drop-down menu over the man in green. Left click on the icon of the hand reaching for the purse. You will now attempt to use sleight of hand to swipe the green feather. The man in green is an easy target. If you fail to swipe the feather from him, try it again. Since this man is part of the knave's challenge, he won't be upset by your failed attempts to steal from him. Merchants are the best targets of the sleight of hand skill, as they almost always have gold or items on hand. A talented rogue can swipe money and items from the many vendors you will encounter in your travels. There's the thing though, sleight of hand only takes time in this game. There's really no risk of the target turning hostile. I guess they didn't have time to program the part of the game, or they intentionally didn't enable them turning hostile to you. So you can actually just steal some really powerful items at certain points in the game using Nishka, the party rogue. So let's do that. Sleight of hand. Oh, we got it. Wow, we rolled a natural 20.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go back to Tarmus and return all the feathers to him. Okay, here he is. And I'm gonna check OBS again. Is it still working? Yes, it's still working. It hasn't crashed yet. Neither of these have crashed yet. Also, Kashit, I noticed you in the user list. Good evening, sir. And thanks for noticing me, Senpai. Okay, let's click.
It really is a dreadful day for a fair. Not even the tents are managing to look cheerful.
Pardon me. We've brought the 3 feathers.
Thank the gods. The knave's challenge is won, and I can go someplace dry. I'd kiss all of you, but no one respects an affectionate wizard.
Best of luck getting dry. This is a swamp after all.
No need to remind me. I try never to leave my home unless I'm looking for a bath.
Heck yeah, level up. Congratulations, you have earned enough experience points to move to the next level. If a character is ready to level up, a special graphic will appear over that character's portrait. To level up, access your character screen with the player menu, or hold on, I need to fix something. Oh goodness, it's stuck. Something got stuck in my Okay, it's unstuck. There we go. Where was I? Congratulations, you have earned enough experience points, XP, to move to the next level. If a character is ready to level up, a special graphic will appear over the character's portrait, the plus icon. To level up, access your character screen. Goodness. My throat. To level up, access your character screen with the player menu, or by pressing the C key. Then click the level up button located under your character's picture. This will take you to a series of screens similar to those used in the character generation process. You can choose which class to gain a level in. You will then get to distribute skill points, and as you rise higher in level, select ability score increases and new feats. Your companions also gain experience and levels. You can level up a companion by switching control to that companion and repeating the above process. Remember, when in doubt about how to level up your characters, the recommend button will suggest a good option. This is a complete lie. Bullshit. Do not use recommended. I recommend you actually go to the internet and figure out how to build characters for yourself, because the recommend button will recommend really bad choices for your character. Alright, let's go. Level up. we will remain a sorcerer. And since I have Able Learner now, cross-class skills now just cost 1 point to increase, but I'm still limited to half the amount of points I could normally invest compared to class skills. So we will be getting Use Magic Device and Appraise, and Diplomacy. These are very useful things to have for a sorcerer. Spellcraft, I guess we're gonna get that. Concentration, Appraise. Is there something else I should be getting? Use Magic Device. Yeah, I'm gonna save points for level 3 because I'm gonna keep buffing Appraise, Diplomacy, and Use Magic Device. So I get 5 skill points per level, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and I guess 5. I guess I'll be alternating the cross-class skills. All right, let's go. So now we don't get a first level spell, but we do get another cantrip. I guess let's get Resistance. I don't ever cast this, but you know, it's one of the more useful ones compared to these ones. This is a -1 penalty if they fail their fort save. This one requires me to enter melee and also requires a fort save, which kind of sucks. But this one, I guess it gives +1 to saving throws. It's 5% chance to resist something. Better than nothing. Alright. I guess we're gonna resummon our familiar. And now let's level up Bevel. Okay, so what do we have? Taunt. I guess Taunt is fine in this game. It gives -2 to AC. How many skill points does he have? Yes. Oh, he has them in Taunt and Parry. Ew, Parry sucks. He's not a permanent companion anyway, so there's really no. Since I don't get to keep him anyway, it doesn't really matter how I build him. So I'm actually gonna. I want to give it to here. No, fuck it. Just recommend. But here, I do want to give him Cleave. So I'm gonna start with Power Attack, and next level I'm gonna give him Cleave. So he can cleave through the low-level monsters we will be fighting in this early level. Wizard. Concentration, Alchemy, Spellcraft, Lore, and you have 2 more points left. What do I want to put it in? Doesn't matter, you're gonna die anyway. I suppose I could put it in Tumble, so she at least has a chance to avoid attacks of opportunity. Well, she's gonna die before we reach level 4 anyway. Alright, so now we have 2 spells to choose from. Again, this doesn't really matter, but I guess I'm gonna go with Magic Weapon so she can cast a buff before she dies. And I don't know. Protection from alignment, I guess? Yeah, that's fine. And for you, Kip, you don't really matter. I don't get to keep you anyway. So, yeah, I'm just gonna auto-level you. I think your auto-leveling is not bad anyway. Alright, there we go.
Yes.
So leveling up gives me +1 to my base attack bonus. Actually, it gives +1 to everyone, so which is pretty cool. It makes it easier to win this competition unless they level scale it. Anyway, the next one should be the talent thing. Let's talk to Orlin. Oh, he's not the one in charge. I believe this is the guy who was he was the one who was talking to Georg earlier. Slow talking and reliable, Orlin is one of the oldest residents of West Harbor, having lived here since birth and rarely traveled beyond the boundaries of the Mare. His farm has been in his family for several generations. He has a well-known love of animals, particularly hogs. ... It sounds so ominous, but no, there's nothing bad going on. He's just very well versed when it comes to hogs. I think Retta is in charge of the. Yes, she is. Quick, quick! They're all waiting for you, dear. Waiting for me? Of course, juggling and puppetry are well and good, but the children want to see magic, and so do I. Come on, Amy, your public awaits. The tourney of talent is about to begin. Here you will learn the basics of spellcasting. Amy has been set as your primary character for this tourney. Press the F key to display her quick cast window. F. The quick cast window shows icons for all of your memorized spells, sorted by spell level. Mouse over each icon to learn the spell name. Find Summon Creature 1 and left click on it. Okay, your cursor will change to a spell targeting cursor. Left click on the ground wherever you'd like to, the summoned creature to appear. Click. Next, you'll cast an enlarged person spell on Bevel. This type of spell targets a friendly creature. It can be cast on yourself or an ally, but never on an enemy. This time, try casting your spell with the quick bar. The quick bar is the grid at the bottom of your screen, and it can hold shortcuts to your favorite abilities. You can place skills, feats, spells, and other actions into the quick bar for rapid use. To add a spell to your quick bar, simply drag and drop a spell onto it. To do this, open your spellbook. I don't even need to open my spellbook. I can just drag it directly from the quick cast menu. Okay, open your spellbook in your player menu or by pressing the B key. On the right-hand page of the spellbook, look for the spell icons under spell level 1. Left-click and drag the enlarged person icon into an empty slot on your quick bar. Close your spellbook by pressing the X in the upper right corner of the spellbook, or I can just press B to close it. There you go. You can now cast enlarged person by either left-clicking the icon in the quick bar, or by pressing the number key on your keyboard that corresponds to that slot. So if the spell were in the leftmost slot, press 1. Your cursor becomes the spell targeting cursor, and you can now left-click on Bevel to complete the casting of the spell. You can also cast the spell by first right-click on Bevel, right-click on him, right-click on Bevel to target him, then left-click on the spell icon or pressing the corresponding number key. Click. Important, if you miscast any of your spells, click the rest icon near your player menu. Up, it's gone. To complete her act, Amy will cast an offensive spell at a destroyable target. Target the old barrel with any of Amy's offensive spells, Ray of Frost or Acid Splash. Okay. Acid Splash. Yeah, I guess that's Ray of Frost, the old barrel. Hadouken! Excellent. Amy's magic has won over the crowd. Talk to Retta Starling. She has a prize for you. Now that you've tried the basics of spellcasting, you can explore your spellbook. Use the player menu or press B. The spellbook has all the spells you know, sorted by class and level on the left and spells memorized on the right. You can click and drag spells from the known list into your memorized spell slots, and when you next rest, those spells will be ready to cast. For more information on the spellbook, refer to the manual, or just refer to my encyclopedic knowledge of D&D 3.5. That was brilliant, young lady. Absolutely brilliant. I've not seen such a display of magic since, well... Mother, you're right. It's been a long time. Never mind all that. You three are most certainly the winners of the contest. That was quite a thrill for all of us. Oh, and I nearly forgot. Tarmus gave me these scrolls. He said I should give them to his apprentice and her friends if they won the talent show. Say, that was quite a show. You're good with that magic, young Amy. More than passing skillful, if you ask me. Though I know you didn't. I wonder if you might have a look at a pig. A pig? Aye, that great hulking brute of Louis John's. His prize pig, he calls it. It's this one. The huge pig in the background. But I call it a trick, a cheat. I've never seen that hog before, and I've an eye for hogs, as folk will tell you. I say he's been magicked and ensorcelled, but I can't prove it myself. They say that a kiss can break a charm. I know I sound like a fool, don't think I don't know it. Old up Orlin on about his hogs, but I take pride in a fair contest, and I thought you three might help me out. Look, if you change your minds, I'll be over with the hogs. I won't fret you anymore. I know you've got affairs of your own. Okay, so, who did he give the scrolls to? I can actually cast the scrolls myself. Also, Unlike Amy, I am a sorcerer. I don't prepare spells, so my spell book is my spells prepared. Whereas with her, she has to specifically prepare the spells she wants to cast. I guess... How much is Rail for? It's 1d4 plus 1? Yeah, screw it. Let's do that. That at least gives her a ranged attack. And... Do I want sleep? It's kind of risky. I guess we can just go with mage armor and magic weapon. I won't need to cast these until the actual game. In the tutorial, I don't think I can even buff during the Harvest Brawl. But anyway, let's rest for a bit. And unlike Neverwinter Nights 1, the resting only takes 5 seconds. Very fast.
Well, Orlan's right. This pig's been enchanted. It's a faint aura, so it could have been a simple enlargement spell, or maybe a potion.
Can you dispel it?
Well, Retta did give us a scroll of Lesser Dispel. All I'd have to do is read the words.
Wait a minute. Shouldn't we say something to Louis? He's a foul old wretch. But we ought to give him a chance to withdraw his pig from the contest before he's shamed in front of everyone.
Good point. We'll talk to Louis first. Bonus quest, the man and his hog. Okay. What do you want? My pig is over there. Admire him, not me. So, who sold you the enlargement potion? You trying to suggest that I'm cheated, boy? Well, say nothing is one matter and proving it is another. I say you're a liar, spinning tales for that mutton-headed Orlan. So it's all year crowing about how he'll win this contest, and now that I'm fixed to beat him, he's paid you lots to slander me. Or it could be that I'd pay you better to shut your mouths and to tell old Orlan I'm no cheat. No deal. Withdraw your hog from the contest or we'll dispel the enchantment. That's a bluff, nothing more. The orphan wench is a mere apprentice, and Tarmas wouldn't trouble himself with farmers and pigs. Now be off before I tell your father how you've been slandering me and my pig. Alright, fuck this guy. To remove the enchantment of Louis' hog, you will need to use your scroll of Lesser Dispel. Scrolls are single-use spells stored in written form. Scrolls of arcane spells may only be used by wizards, sorcerers, bards, or by a character with points in the Use Magic Device skill. Access your inventory and look for the scroll of Lesser Dispel. If the icon for the scroll is red, your character lacks the arcane spell casting or Use Magic Device skill to read the incantation. Put the scroll in Amy's inventory by clicking and dragging the scroll from your inventory to Amy's portrait. If the scroll is in the inventory of a character capable of reading, you can unleash the spell by double left-clicking on the scroll, and left-clicking on Louis' hog to cast Lesser Dispel on the pig, or I can just right-click on it, cast, and then, let's move that there. Lesser Dispel. There we go. Hell's take you, look what you've done to my pig. Squeak. Alright, so where's Orlan? There he is. Did you see the expression of that hog's face? Had a few glorious hours of being a big porker, lorded it over his seniors, but now he's back to his poor little self. I bet there'll be some uncomfortable moments at the pig's side tonight. And I'd say that's the last time anybody tries to magic a hog in this contest. Hate to see old Louis shame, but he brought it on himself. Glad to be of help, Orlan. Thanks and well and good, but I've got this for you. It's pork jerky. Tough, dry meat, but it tastes like the heavens. It keeps longer than bad memories. Good food for the road if you ever plan on taking a long walk. Thanks, Orlan. No trouble at all. The real reward was 150 XP. Heck yeah. Okay, so the last contest we will be participating in is the Harvest Brawl, I believe. Yep, it's the Brawl. So let's talk to, what's his name? Brother Mering. The Morning Lord grants a fine day, even for a brawl. He likes you harbormen, I think. They do say he has a sense of humor. And a good one, too. Lathander delights in contests of physical skill. People forget that. Though I must admit, few such contests are quite as enthusiastic as the brawl. Why are you running the Harvest Brawl? In truth, I volunteered. Otherwise, I'd be racing from the church at every bout, mending cuts and setting bones to right. Yeah, basically, yeah. They're gonna be calling him, "Hey, Brother Merring, we need someone healed." So he's gonna just, stand here and heal people. Better that I'm on hand to do Lathander's work and see that all is fought in fairness. The pity West Harbor doesn't love Lathander better. That is a truth that I've labored to change, but I fear that the Morning Lord and I are seen equally as strangers. Perhaps it is as my brother said. Try to bring light to a swamp, Mary, and your torch may gutter out. How are you enjoying the fair? The Morning Lord sets us upon strange paths. Before I came to West Harbor, I never imagined I'd be mending broken ribs on High Harvest Day. Don't other villages celebrate with the Harvest Brawl? I'm not sure the Harvest Brawl is observed in any other villages, though a Harvest Ball is certainly common enough. Harvest. It's a Harvest Brawl because this is a video game. It doesn't make. There's it won't really figure in the game mechanics. Dancing doesn't really, figure much into a normal D&D adventure. So they changed the Harvest Ball into a Harvest Brawl. Reasons. I suspected some enterprising harborman found the one better suited to the local taste than the other. Whatever the case, we're ready to fight. Practice a bit first. There are practice dummies just over there. Once you've finished off a dummy, I'll send you into the ring. And you'll need to arm yourself with the training club. I've left several clubs in the barrel here next to me. Alright. Equip a melee weapon as you would a ranged weapon, but only don't worry about ammo. Be sure to equip training gloves for your companions. So let's equip this to Dale, to everyone. Alright.
Yes, indeed.
Equip. Equip. I guess he's not going to be participating because he's a kid.
Attack the enemy!
Yes. Make this
Well done. When you're ready to enter the ring, come and speak to me. Actually, before we do that, let's save the game first. Dale, Keter, OC. I guess, yeah, official campaign. OC1? Yeah, let's do that. Resume game. The Lannon twins and their elder sister will be your first opponents today. Before we start, I'll go over the rules. Yes, go ahead. As always, I expect a clean fight. Melee attacks only, no arrows or magic. You may fight barehanded or you may arm yourself with a training club. The choice is yours. And finally, no bets. I understand, we're ready to fight. Let Thunder Strike be with you then. Your first battle is about to begin. Your hit points are represented by the red bar to the left of your character portraits. Keep an eye on everyone's health. You can press the spacebar to pause and unpause the game. If you need to take a moment to think about the battle, remember you can freeze the action at any time. If a character reaches 0 points, he or she is out of the fight. If your entire party is incapacitated, the game will end and you will have to reload. In this case, however, Brother Merring will not allow anyone to be killed. Should you lose this battle, you will be revived outside the ring. Good luck!
Please don't hurt me.
Up! They're gone.
Show them your steel.
And, oh wow, we get XP for them. That was well fought, all three of you, but I fear the gods have granted you few competitors this year. The Mossfield brothers are the only team still in contention. We're ready to fight the Mossfields. They await you at the edge of the ring. Tell Will that you are ready, and I'll begin the final fight. I wonder if I can, To rest, click on the closed eye icon next to the player menu in the lower left corner of the screen. After a short time has elapsed, your characters will heal and replenish their spells and powers. Resting is not available in all areas, nor is resting available when enemies are close by. If your attempt to rest fails, try moving to a safer location away from enemies. I don't need to rest. I wonder if I can cast I can pre-cast buffs or if they will be dispelled. Oh. Interesting. Target must be a melee weapon. That's weird. They're all equipped with melee.
Yes.
Oh well. The Will Mossfield. Look who it is, brothers. Everyone's favorite for the brawl. Looking to beat the champ of 3 years running. Thinks he's Cormac this one. Stow it, Mossfield. You're not smart enough to be funny. Who asked you, you ratty little orphan? Always tagging after Dale like a bloodfly, singing his recant praises. It's a shame those demons didn't burn you up along with your parents. That's enough. If you've got a problem, you can take it up with me. Fine then, you want my title? You'll fight my brothers and me. We've beat this brawl 3 years running. Sounds good to me, let's go. Even better, let's stir the pot some, raise the stakes, make a friendly wager. Wait a minute, Will, that's against the rules, so we can't do that. Brother Barry said so, remember, no bets. I won't bet, it's against the rules. I guess I won't bet either if I knew I was going to lose. So I get some influence with Bevel. Is he lawful? Come on, brothers, we'll fight these cowards anyway. Your choices in dialogue can alter your alignment and influence your companions. In this case, you adhere to the rules of the Harvest Brawl, a lawful choice. As a result, your alignment has become more lawful. You have also gained influence with Bevel, as he is a law-abiding person and agrees with your decision. Companions are more likely to reveal information and actively support your cause if you have high influence with them. Remember that companions have different personalities, you can't always please them all. Yep, it got dispelled. But did the... Yeah, all it got dispelled. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, they tried to make a beeline for me and got attacks of opportunity for it. They basically got free... Oh! Oh, Bell's gonna solo everyone. Heck yeah. Yep, he's gonna win. And we won! Heck yeah! Well done, all three of you. The townsfolk compare you to Cormac, and it seems they aren't mistaken. I haven't seen such prowess in years. You've won the brawl, and you've won the cup as well. Georg will want to see you at once. Thank the gods, Dale, for truly they have shown you favor today. Alright, let's rest for a bit, and while we're doing that, let's update Amy's spells. I guess we can give her magic weapons so we can buff everyone's weapons. And then mage armor can be cast by Dale. Looking at my timer right now, it seems I've been streaming for an hour. I guess I can go for 2 hours this time. Alright, so we are very close to level 3. I think we will be leveling up after this. Before we go, and I don't think there's anyone else left to click in here to talk to. Galen the Merchant. This is just some more background information. We'll see him later.
You shot well today. I do not think your score will be bested.
Best I keep quiet, lest anyone think me
Who do I-
social.
Oh, Georg. Your team has won all 4 events. You need to speak to Georg. Where the heck is he? I think he's over here. Yep, there he is.
Well played. Well played. You've won the cup. And all 4 events. Nobody's done that since Cormac. That warrants a special reward, of course. I have a harvest cloak for you, courtesy of the village council. It'll be yours at the end of the day. If there's anything you wanted to do before the award ceremony, now's the time. Maybe a mug of harvest mead to celebrate, eh?
Good idea. I'll see you in a little while.
I'll meet you at the stage when you're ready for the victory speech. Now, I'm off.
Alright, we're leveling up. So now we're level 3 and we get another feat. Sorcerer, appraise, concentration, diplomacy, lore, spellcraft, and use magic device. Alright, we got it all. Next. So I need to get skill focus spellcraft. Because I'm trying to go for Arcane Scholar. So there we go. And for our level 1 spell, not sure if I want to go for sleep. It's kind of risky, but I could just go for shield. Sleep or shield. Well, sleep can just end fights immediately. Let's go with sleep. Right, next.
Yes, indeed.
Bevel, let's give you cleave. There we go. Amy, it doesn't really matter what I get you because you're gonna die anyway. I suppose I could give you toughness. So you at least last longer before you kick the bucket. Where's toughness? There we go. Let's... Or I could give her point blank shot. Ah, fuck it. Toughness. I'm gonna get Bull Strength so she can cast Bull Strength on Bevel before she dies. And what else? I guess we can go for Scorch. Or I could just make her a blaster and have her blast people. Because this game is unlimited resting anyway. Yeah, sure, let's do that. You know what? Screw it. She's gonna die anyway, so let's give her a Scorching Ray. Let's make her a Blaster Mage. And set her spellcast into Overkill.
Yes.
And you, young man, you don't really join us for the next part of the game, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna level you up. What's your recommended? Weapon focus short sword? You have weapon finesse? Yep. Ideally, you should be getting weapon finesse. Because you're a level 3 rogue.
Yes.
Alright, so let's head to the stage. There he is. Georg. Unsummoning Ambassador. I need to resummon him. For diplomacy reasons.
Gather round, mates. Gather round. This harvest fair's a celebration. But it's also a dark anniversary. We all know what else happened on this day. Not so long ago, we nearly lost this village. Almost lost our lives. Almost lost it all. But we came back. Cleared burnt farms. Buried our dead. And put our ashes behind us. And we rebuilt. Tougher and stronger than ever. Long as there's a harvest fair, we won't forget that day. And our young folks, they'll stay tough, long as they compete for the Harvest Cup. So let's hear it for this year's winners. 3 cheers for the Harvest Champions!
Look at those janky animations.
Hooray! Hip hip hooray!
The animations are really janky, even for
Hip,
this
hip,
time.
hooray!
I've seen games from this time which had better animations. Neverwinter Nights 2 has really jerky and weird animations. So even when I was playing this back in the day, the retail version, yeah, I thought the animations were weird as hell.
The village is under attack! West Harbor is under attack! You're safe! Grab a weapon. We need to help defend the village.
What's going on?
I'm not sure. They came pouring in from the swamp and started tearing the village apart.
We better hurry. I saw some of them following us on our way here. They're likely to hit this house next.
Where's my equipment?
It's in that chest next to your bed. You keep everything in there, remember? Hurry up and arm yourself. The longer we wait, the more we put the village at risk.
Alright, let's fucking go. So what is this? Harvest Cloak. +1 to Charisma. Heck yeah, I'm gonna put that on. Harvest Cup. It's... oh. 2, it's healing twice per day. Loot all. So I guess I'm gonna equip it here. These will be my weapons, I guess. Yep. Let's equip that. And while we're here, we're just gonna... Let's grab our dad's stuff, because we're not gonna be coming back here anyway. Arvorine's Amulet of Aid. I don't think I'll be needing this, but 1 charge per use. I guess I can cast it on Bevel so he can hit things better. But we don't really need to. This area is pretty easy. Before we go... Book. I guess we already prepared stuff. Yeah, I guess let's go. Fuck it. Actually, let's cast some buffs on ourselves. And Amy as well. Look at that red bubble. And let us save the game. This is the first session, so that's Dale Ketter Official Campaign 1. Resume game. Let's go! I should probably lead with Bevel because he's the melee character. And they're all dead. Good shot, Amy. Club +1. Let us actually give that to Bevel.
What's up? Yes.
A +1 club is better than what we have. What is this? Short sword and healer skip. Alright, let's loot this desk. Thieves' tools, we can just sell that. Oops.
Yes.
Let's actually summon Ambassador in case we have to make diplomacy checks in town. There's like one area where we need to make a diplomacy check, but
There you are. I saw some of those creatures enter your house, and it is good to see you safe. I don't know where these beasts came from, but we need every sword at the southern bridge. More of these creatures are on the way, and in greater numbers. Georg is trying to gather the militia, but I fear he will not be able to marshal a defense in time, and without help, this village will fall.
On my way.
Head south along the road. I will stay here and look for the wounded, then join you. Georg should be at the bridge. Join him quickly. He will no doubt have orders for you. But before you go, take this blessing from Lathander. All of you. If you are wounded or need another blessing in the fight ahead, simply return and speak to me.
Oh, he healed us and gave us the bless spell. Yep. Thanks, fam. Let's shoot that person. Ow. Got him. Attack. I'm just gonna have my character attack from range. Oh, we got him. We're getting decent XP. Well, it doesn't really matter. The XP we get is a pittance compared to what we'll be getting for finishing quests. Alright, let's start looting. Potion, that's for selling. Healer's kit. Alright, so let's talk to Georg.
Thank the gods you made it. There's been no sign of your father, and I feared you'd been killed as well. I have no idea where these creatures came from or what they want, but the ones loose in the village are only the first wave. More are coming. A lot more. If we're going to stop them, we need someone to rally the militia and meet them head on.
Where are they?
The militia is likely disorganized and scattered about town. You may have met some on your way here. Gather a half-dozen men or so. That's the most we can hope for. Now go. When you've gathered everyone you can, meet me at the wheat field, south and west of here.
We'd better search the town, try to gather who we can, and I hope we can find enough still alive.
Alright, so here's one with Ward Mossfeld. Come to Gloatdale still. I took a bunch down before they got me. The wounds don't look too bad, Ward. There's still a chance. Damn creatures coming out of nowhere. My brother Will. Have you seen him? Not yet. He's somewhere in the village, I'm sure. If you can find him, Dale, please. He's my brother, but my wounds. Hold on, Ward. Let me go find Brother Merring. He may help. Let's go back to Merring. And I've already met Georg. I need to gather as many of the militia as I can. Good. I will join you all when the militia is gathered. If you find any wounded you cannot help, return here and I will aid you. We found some wounded militiamen. Can you help? Yes, and I think I can help spread the healing efforts as well. Take this moss. If the wounded can't move, this should allow them to ignore the pain long enough to keep fighting until I can treat them properly. On my way. Let's have to rest again to recover our spells. And let's cast this on our allies. Alright, let's go. Healing Ward Mossfeld should give us about 50 XP, I think. Ward, listen, Merrin gave me these herbs to staunch the bleeding. So, moss, swamp moss, Mossfeld. Cool. Thanks, Dale. You didn't have to help after all we've been through, but I appreciate it. Alright, let's kill these midgets to death. Well, let's kill this one to death. Crit!
Show them your steel! Attack!
Dead. They're just dying before Amy can even finish her spell. Nice. There we go. The nice thing about Neverwinter Nights 1 and 2 is that if caster cancels their spell, it's not actually wasted. Ah, that sucks. It's wait, cancel? They're immune to damage until I get near them, which kind of sucks. Laszlo. Alright. Oh, Georg, I'll meet you at the wheat field then. Let's have him follow me for now. And then let's talk to Ian. This is the diplomacy check, I think.
Get away!
I need to make to get him to stop powering.
They're killing everyone!
Georg needs all the militia to report to the wheat field to the west.
What, you came to drag me out there to die? Not on your life. I'm staying right here.
The village is surrounded. If you don't fight now, there's no chance at all.
But I tried to fight. There's so many of them. Too many.
Others will join you, but you'll die alone if you stay here.
All right, I'm going. I'll meet you there. I'm not dead when you arrive.
Alright, so here's a locked house.
Who's there? Whoever you aren't getting in here!
It's Dale, open up.
I'm not going out there. I'll be cut down in seconds. And I'm not letting them inside to loot my place. Not while I'm still standing.
I need help. Please let me in. I'll help you stand guard.
Nice try, but I'm not letting anyone in to steal my gold. No one!
Yes, it's come out now, or I will break this door down, then I'll break you.
If I open the door, those beasts will kill me just as well. Now go away!
I guess then I'll just bash the door down. Stay right here.
What?
There.
What did you say?
Let's show him. After you.
Alright, let's bash the door down. There we go. And now we can go in. What did you do that for? Now they can come in. And now you can get out and fight. What the hell, Cywell? I'm not going anywhere. People are dying and many homes are burning. If you don't go, you'll be dead either way. But if I abandon all this, I won't make it through the season. Everything I have is in my chest, everything. I know it's hard, but we need to protect each other. Very well, I will report to Georg, see how I can help, if only to protect my home in this village. But I spent all season saving for a run to Highcliff, and now everything's ruined. We'll join you there, let's go. And I'm not gonna loot this place, because I'm a lawful person. Even though he's gonna die anyway after this. Alright, so is Amy gonna die now? Yeah, she's gonna fucking die.
You three stay out of this. It's too dangerous.
Master, just hold on. We can help.
And here comes Amy inexplicably casting a level 9 magic missile. Even though she's only level 3.
Test herself. How pathetic.
Blast it!
She
The
dead.
rest of you, stay where you are.
I shall waste no more time on this pitiful village. It is not here.
Alright, it's spiders. Okay. Oh, wait, I need to switch to crossbow. Get him! Attack!
Show them your steel.
Yes, you should attack. Fuck, they're coming after me. There we go. Nice.
The stupid girl! I told her to stay out of it. There's more to do. Georg and the militia are holding our attackers at bay on the Starling farm. We must hurry before the tide turns.
We need to find help for Amy.
Leave her. It's too late. We must hurry to the Starling farm before more harbormen meet the same fate as she did.
She may still be alive.
The girl is dead. Now move, before we lose even more to this attack.
I want to help her too, but Tarmas is right. Amy didn't have a chance. Let's head for my family's farm. Georg will need every harborman to help fight off the attack.
Let's, who was that mage?
I do not know, but he was clearly skilled in the art.
Capital
He probably
A, art.
led the attack on West Harbor. We must hurry to the Starling farm before more harbormen meet the same fate as my apprentice.
Let's go then.
If only I had more time to gather equipment from my home. If you make your way there, you may find some magical and alchemical equipment of use. It's to the north. Now go!
Alright, before we do that, let's loot Amy. Oh, she didn't have any items. Fuck. Louis Johns, he had an ale on him. Let's see, this wagon, there's a spear, which we can use as a sorcerer. There we go, it'll be our primary weapon. Our melee weapon. Come to Gloatdale. Still, I took a bunch down before they got me. Well, there's a lot of blood, but we can still help. I can still make it, but my vision's getting all cloudy and can't seem to stand. Have you seen my brother Ward? Yes, and I was able to heal him. He's back in fighting. I thank you, Dale. I owe you, I do. Ward can be cross at times, but he don't mean no harm. Will, listen. Marion gave me these herbs to staunch the bleeding. Thank you, Dale. I know you may not like me much, but for what it's worth, thanks. I love how his script is just broken and he keeps attacking even though there's no enemy there. Hey, it's a bladeling. Kill it to death. Oh, thank you, NPC, for kill-stealing me, and other NPC for also kill-stealing me. Fuck. Click. I mean, doesn't really matter anyway. Oh, got it. 17 XP. There we go. A bladeling spike, which we can convert into essences with alchemy, but I don't think I have alchemy. And no, I do not.
Well done. All right, militia.
Oops.
Ready your weapons and move
Fuck.
out. It's time.
I accidentally clicked on him. Well, I missed some XP. I guess let's click on this lady. Yep, they despawned. I wasn't supposed to click on him yet. I was supposed to click on the others first. Let's click on this barrel. Loot. Alright, I guess let's cast Mage Armor on Bevel and myself. This should be a very simple one. This upcoming battle is one of the nicer ones in Neverwinter Nights 2. It showcased how cool a video game adaptation of D&D can be. Like, it allows for these mass battles, and they don't take a huge amount of time, unlike with an actual D&D game. And it looks epic as fuck. We're like level 3. We're fighting level 1 people. It's like very epic. There's a lot of things going on at the same time. But it should be easy. I'm just gonna have my character auto attack. There's that cleave getting us a lot of mileage. It gives us free attacks whenever Bevel knocks someone down. One hour and 27 minutes so far in this stream. The Bladeling gives 42 XP compared to the Durgar, who only give 17. Got it.
Another wave is coming. Prepare for battle.
Yeah, kill them all. Thanks to auto-targeting, so I don't even have to keep my hands on my mouse and keyboard for this. For a sorcerer, a crossbow will do wonders till about level 6, at which point it's kind of just something to do if I don't have anything else to do.
Blood, they're entering the Starling House. But if we don't hold the next wave off, the whole village could be overrun.
Let's go. If we hurry, we can stop them before they find the children.
Let's go. Georg and the others can hold off the next wave.
I knew I could count on you. I hope my brother and sister know enough to hide.
We could use your sword, but I understand.
Okay, let's rest first before we tackle them. If I'm lucky, I can hit them with a sleep spell. Actually, let's do this first. Let's go to this first door and have Bevel bash this chest. Our attack.
Let's see what you've got.
Bash. We can open it. There we go. Come on. We broke one of the items, but we got this one. It's a magic dagger, I think.
Yes.
We can sell it for gold. Bevel, Dale, thank the gods you're here. Mother, what happened? Where are those dwarves that came in here? When I heard the fighting, I tucked the children away and came to see what was the matter, and suddenly these creatures burst into the house. Are you alright? I'm fine, just startled, but the children... I told the children to lock themselves inside the house, but now those creatures are there between them and us. Fortunately, those beasts woke up the hounds too, and the hounds tore out the throats of 2 of them before they barricaded themselves inside the living room. I haven't heard anything from inside, and there's a large group of them. Please help. That door doesn't lock, Dale, and it looks like the hounds are willing to help us take care of our guests. If we open the door, those dogs would tear into them. A little company couldn't hurt. You're right. Nasher, Mutton Chop, Lock. Come on, boys, follow us. We've got some hunting to do. Okay, so we're gonna have them tank the Durgar while we... Oh, they're not hostile. Gosh dang it. There we go. Now they're hostile. So now I can cast Sleep and make sure I don't hit myself. Nope. Stop. Stop. Got 2 of them. So now we can take care of those. Now I'm gonna have you attack this one, so you can get a free cleave attack on them. Oh, nice cleave. So the dog's AI seems to be broken. They're not actually attacking, which I guess is nice. That means I get all the XP from these Durgar. They're just tanking the damage for us. Quick. Got it. Ooh, that's some nice XP there. And now let's loot Bevel's house. Okay, the kids should be here. None of the dogs died. Yay, Dale, we heard them screaming for mercy as they died. Is there any blood? Can we see? Calm down and don't be cheering like that. Why not? You tore them apart, set the dogs on them too. Listen to Dale, this isn't some kind of game, y'all. It is a game! It's Neverwinter Nights 2, the official campaign. Oh, shut your mouth, devil. We could have screamed ourselves hoarse waiting for you to show up, you dumb ox. What? Why, you ungrateful little gob? Yeah, I have to go. We're sorry, we'll stay here and be quiet, we promise. Here's another lock thing. Bevel, bash this thing and we can get the things inside them. Broken item, a bolt. I guess I can give the bolt to Dale. More ammunition for him. There we go. Alright. Follow me. I guess let's talk to Retta. Thank the gods you and Bevel arrived in time. Okay, that's all you had to say then. Alright, let's fucking go.
Show them your steel.
Bevel, kill them to death. Guess I am gonna move closer. Are there any wounded ones? Nope, there aren't. I'm just gonna have Dale auto attack. Crit for 4 damage. That's kind of pathetic, but whatever. Got it. My normal attack dealt more damage than that crit. That's the heart of the dice for you. There's one more.
Thank the gods that's over. We would not have held them much longer.
And pause. If you notice those bladelings just flinch over there, there was supposed to be a scripted sequence where Dagon shows up and shoots arrows at them. Instead, Dagon and his archers just show up and no arrows come out of their bows. This is a cutscene that was broken very early in the life of Neverwinter Nights. I think in one of the early patches, even before Mask of the Betrayer was released. That's how buggy this game is.
Dagon!
Much blood has been lost tonight. Let us make the enemy pay in kind.
I love how the action just stops to let them talk. Yep, let's, I guess, get that XP. There's only... Yep, we're clearing them up.
That is the last of them.
We did it, Reddit!
Now, gather the wounded and the dying. Let's see how many we can steal from death's clutches.
Thank the gods we were able to hold them at the farm. How many did we lose?
Ian, Vera, Pearson.
I'm gonna pause right here. That female voice who says Ian, Vera, Pearson. This is the first and last time we ever hear that voice. And I don't know who is the one speaking because there's no woman in there's no alive woman in this scene. There's Georg on the left, and there's Brother Mering on the right, and there's Dagon or I think that's Bevel or Dagon on the right. So Merrick in the middle, Georg on the left. I assume this is Retta Starling speaking, but she doesn't have a voice actress assigned to her. All of her speaking lines are, well, non-voice acted. So I have no idea who is actually speaking.
What were those things anyhow? Never seen anything quite like them.
They're called bladelings. Their kind is rarely seen in our realm. They dwell in a place beyond.
Well then, what in the 9 hells are they doing here?
Lathander doesn't illuminate all mysteries for me. We must rely on our own wit and resources.
One of those dwarves mentioned they were searching for something. Does anybody know what it was?
Boy, come over here. I see you're unharmed. Many have not been so fortunate, and others have seen their final night. I understand you lost a friend of yours in the attack. A tragedy. She was a promising young mage, or so I've been told.
I'll get over it. I'm going to pause here a bit and point out that several characters in this game point out how distant and cold Dagon is to the player character. From my perspective, when I first played this game, I didn't notice that. Because Dagon is a lot warmer and more caring than pretty much all of my family that I've met at that point. Basically, my family is a bunch of assholes, except for the part of my family which I am in contact with, and which I came into contact with around 2018 and 2021. So basically, all of my family prior to that time were more distant and less caring than Dagon here. And in character, I would not say that that's all you have to say about it. Yeah, I mean, it's a tragedy. You're stating a fact. She was a good friend. You wouldn't understand. I mean, he did say it was a tragedy, so he did understand. The entire attack was a tragedy. It was a tragedy. He did understand. Yeah, I'll get over it.
That you will. I see you understand the folly of dwelling upon loss. I do not have much time to talk. There are many who are wounded. Now, there is something you must do tonight. Those bladelings were here to find something, and I fear I know what.
What were they looking for?
There is an item, a silver shard. Long ago, I concealed it in the old stones outside of town. I fear it may have drawn these creatures down upon us.
Why do you think the shard is their goal?
Think it through. Their kind doesn't plunder a village like West Harbor, not for a few coins and an old helm or two. They had a reason.
Where did the shard come from?
It is from the time when your mother died. Those were dark times for the village. We can speak more of the shard after you've returned. For now, all that matters is its retrieval.
I'm ready. Tell me what I need to do.
The stones outside of town are older and deeper than you may think. In the farthest chamber of these ruins, look for a strong box. Inside is the shard.
Anything else?
There remains only one thing. You should not go alone. Bevel, I need you to accompany my son to the ruins. This is an important task.
But Georg says the ruins have been overrun by lizardling tribes.
And that is why you must go. Together, two can succeed where one might fail. The cries of the wounded cannot be ignored any longer. Find the shard. Find it and bring it here.
No offense meant, but your father makes the hairs on my neck stand up. Still, if we're going to do this, we should make some haste. It sounds urgent.
I want to talk to some people first.
The path that runs along the river is our best route into the swamp. We can take it to the ruins when you're done here.
Okay, let's see if we can talk to anyone. Where's Tarmas? Can we buy some stuff from you?
You probably are here for some sort of reason, I imagine.
Do you have anything I could buy from you?
I am not some street peddler of minor magics. However, I could always use more coin. Very well.
Alright, let's sell some stuff. Like this dagger. Ooh, that's nice. Sell. Sort. Sell. 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 Yep. What is this? Pork jerky. Cure light wounds, 1 charge per use. Okay. That's pretty cool. I guess we can keep that for now. Exotic weaponry. A guide by the legendary paladin Acarius can be found in just about any library in the realms. In it, he details his experiences with the various creatures he battled during his travels, with emphasis on the weapons required to defeat his foes. During his stay at the Glade of Eternal Twilight, for example, he states that a cold iron weapon won the day against the twisted fey creatures there. Well, it was an adamantine weapon that shattered the metal skin of the iron golem guarding Darkfall Pass. Later, during his journeys through the Outer Planes, he discovered that weapons made of cold iron and blessed with the power of good were necessary to vanquish demons, while weapons similarly blessed but made of alchemical silver were effective against devils. Silver against devils, cold iron against demons. Cool. We might... Gems are sometimes used for crafting, but I'm not really fond of crafting in this game. It's kind of tedious as heck. Yes, let's rest up for a bit. Then let's go to that swamp area. Although I should probably save first. I'm lucky the game hasn't crashed yet, but that's probably because I'm playing this with minimal mods. I don't think I even have any mods installed. Yeah, I don't think I even have any mods installed. This is just a vanilla thing. Let's go to the swamp ruins. Travel.
It's been an age since I've come this far into the swamp. There are some twists and turns before we get to the ruins. There's probably more than lizardlings ahead. So, lead on, I guess.
Alright, so before we begin, let's cast Mage Armor on Bevel. So the way Mage Armor works in Neverwinter Nights is that it provides a +4 enhancement bonus to armor instead of a +4 armor bonus, which means it actually stacks with Bevel's armor class, which makes him ludicrously tanky. 20 AC at level 23 with no shield is hilariously powerful.
Yes.
That's not how it's supposed to work in D&D 3.5. It's supposed to give you +4 armor. So basically, it shouldn't even improve his armor class because his base armor is 5 and 4 is less than that. But yes, we're working within the confines of the game anyway, so might as well play this way. So let's send Bevel to attack.
Show them your steel.
And let's have Dale attack from range. Got it. Low-level combat in D&D 3.5 is very swingy. There we go. We're just gonna keep attacking this way. Attacking safely. Ooh, cleave. Nice cleave, my dude. Another cleave. Nice. We're about to hit level 4. Attack. Why did you stop attacking? That was weird. My character just stopped attacking for some reason. Alright, we got it. Let's open this. There's a gauntlet. Gloves of concentration. Let's equip that. That's pretty good. Alright, where's the next opponent? There they are. Swamp beetles. And there's a lizardling. I guess we can try to sleep them. I hope I don't get Bevel. God damn it, I got Bevel. He's fucking dead. Shit. I think Bevel's gonna die. God damn it. Yep, he's dead. Fuck. I guess we're gonna try to magic missile these things to death. Oh goodness. I guess my pig can tank for me. I wonder if I can sleep. No. These are vermin, so they're immune to mind affecting. Fuck. Ray of Frost. Got it. Ooh, we hit it. Okay, I think I got this now. Oh god damn it. There's another one. I hate reloading. You know what? Fuck it. Let's cast this spell. Let's summon a monster. Let's dismiss you so I don't take the con penalty. Attack!
Show them your steel! Attack!
Let's go to defensive casting. Got it. Alright, I guess we're gonna make it. Oh no! I missed. Yeah, I should probably get rid of sleep next round. Next time, because I accidentally caught Bevel in the area of effect. Attack!
Show them your steel for honor and
I hate not being able to issue command. Attack nearest.
show them your steel.
Oh, it expired. What the fuck? That sucks. I might have to switch to melee. Yeah, I have to switch to melee and just hope for the heart of the dice. Oh, got him! Nice. Well, they have a 0 attack and 1 attack. This is like a stupid slap fight. Goodness. Come on. I'm pretty tanky, I guess, compared to him. Oh my goodness. Holy shit, we made it. Oh my goodness, that was a close one. Bevel, come here.
To cover my flank.
Alright, let's level up. Sorcerer, let's raise charisma. I guess I can't really raise appraise. Concentration, lore, spellcraft, use magic device. I'm gonna save points for next level. Alright. So level 2, what do we want to get? Do I want to give him bull strength? Or ghostly visage might be useful. Fuck it, let's just go for Scorching Ray. I shouldn't really be casting a lot of spells anyway. And unlike Neverwinter Nights, 1, I can't freely switch up my spells, so I have to be careful about that. Actually, Scorching Ray I'll probably get around maybe level 7. I could probably go with not sure what to get. Do I want Ghostly Visage or Scorching Ray? You know what? Fuck it. We have unlimited resting in this module, so I'm gonna get Scorching Ray.
What's up?
Bevel, you get. I guess I'm gonna level up your dexterity, so you at least have +1 AC. And I don't really care about your skills. Now I will. Do I want to give you Great Cleave? Or weapon focus, weapon specialization longsword. Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna switch you back to your longsword. That's probably better for you.
Yes.
Alright, let's rest again. While we're resting, I guess we're gonna give ourselves mage armor. Okay, let's go. The casting of Scorching Ray is kind of awkward because when you cast it, you have to pick between single and many. In this case, I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, you have 14 rounds left. Whatever. Ooh, nice cleave. Got it. So we're getting less XP now because we're level 4. Previously we got, what, 42 XP per kill? Now it's 26 per kill. Okay, what's the next one? Oh, there they are. Devil, attack!
Yes, indeed. Bring it to me!
Oh, they're trying to daze him. And he made his save both times. Nice. Oh, they magic missiled me. Interesting. There's no loot? Nope, nothing. Actually, hold on. We cancel that.
Hold a moment.
Hold position. Let me see if I can sleep them. Got 2 of them. Alright, Devil, attack. We give him the attack command.
Show them your steel. Attack!
Ow. Ooh, this was tougher than usual. Come on. And now we can just finish these opponents off by clicking on them. Low-level enemies in the Neverwinter Nights series, if they're asleep, you can just click on them to do a coup de grace attack, which lets you finish them off instantly. Now we are supposed to go there, but there's an Easter egg here. If you venture off the beaten path, you will run into this other ruin, which you're not supposed to go to yet. But we will come here around, I think, Act 3 or Act 2? Around Act 3, I believe.
We should turn back. These aren't the ruins that your father wanted us to search.
How do you know that?
No one's ever been able to get in. Georg says it's been here for generations. And Tarmas says he's heard a story about a wizard who tried to get in once and never returned.
He's talking about Amon-Jero, who we will meet later on in the game.
Besides, if your father wanted us to go into these ruins, you'd think he'd have told us how to get in.
Alright, let's go back to the actual path. We're getting a lot of nice loot here. Let's go. Hi there, Eleni. I love how we both failed the spot check and didn't see you just watching us there. Alright, so I guess we're gonna lead with Devil because he has more HP. I don't want Dale to die.
Bring it
Wait.
to me.
Also, let's resummon Ambassador. There we go. Switch weapons. Ow. I need to use my Harvest Cup to heal myself. There we go. Nice. Let's see if we can take out more. I think there's more here. Oh! Someone there. Sleep. Hold position. Got him.
Show them your steel.
Got one at least. Let's take this one out. There we go. Got him. We can just rest up instead of wasting more time. Actually, I can just heal myself first. And just use Scorching Ray to finish off a lot of these enemies.
Can't bear this much weight and keep up.
Alright, let's have let's have Bevel be our pack mule. There is an auto loot feature in this game, but I avoid using it because it tends to break some of the scripted interactions. Like if you use it when Amy, right before Amy is about to die, you cross a threshold which breaks the script and prevents the game from progressing. It's weird, but I've gotten used to the weirdness of this game over the years. All right, let's put this guy to sleep. Night night. Got him. Oh, the beetles are not immune to sleep. Interesting.
Show them your steel. Attack!
Ooh, wow, nice roll.
Let's go!
All right, we got it. Good job, Bevel. Let's kill them all. Oh, we still get 42 XP for the beetles, apparently. It's just the lizard folk who no longer give us much. Alright. Let's clear this place out. More traps. But... oh! Hi, gamers! Let's blast you with a Scorching Ray. Oh, he got Bevel. Bevel's gonna be stunned for, I guess, a round, but I'm gonna aim this properly so I don't hit my comrade. Got 2 of them, nice. Single. Got him. Nice, we got all 3 of them very quickly. Alright, moving on. I should probably rest at this point, so I don't die. Rest. There we go. And we're gonna cast Mage Armor on ourselves. Afterwards. Okay, moving on. There should be enemies here, I think. Yep, there are. Right, hold position, Bevel. Let's cast Sleep here as they advance. Oh, got one.
Show them your steel. Attack!
There's someone behind us? Nope, there isn't. I guess he just backed away. Oh, you cleaved them. Thank you, fam. That's coup de grace, this dude. Alright, more loot. We're basically slaughtering our way through them, and then later on we're gonna have a chance to talk no jutsu them into leaving peacefully. Which is stupid as fuck. You actually get more XP by killing them all, but whatever. You get to show off your diplomacy skills later on at the end of this dungeon. Got one! Actually, let's switch to Scorching Ray and blast this guy. Oh, never mind, he died. You can actually bait a lot of the enemies into going for you if you're a spellcaster. They will provoke attacks of opportunity from your allies, which gives you free damage on them. It's one of the things I've learned over the years playing this game. Did I loot this already? I'm not sure if I did. Yes, I did. Alright, let's save the game first. While we're doing that, let's check the time. It's 10:30. I think I can keep going. I don't go to work until 1 p.m. tomorrow. I think there's another guard here. Lizard folk guard. Oh, yeah, there's one more. Okay, you're the last person I have to fight. I can just talk no jutsu my way. And you're dead. Blasted. You have a great sword, which is great for me.
Oh, great spirits of the Stone Tomb, please hear our plea. The other lizardling tribes take our territory. They wage war. And before we fight them for our ancestral hatching grounds, we ask for your blessings.
There certainly are an awful lot of them. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
A warm blood. Here, your very presence offends the stone god.
When this land was once ours, my tribe left something here.
And this gives you the right to intrude on our lands and disturb our most holy of rituals.
It's needed to save my tribe, something you should be able to understand.
What do you propose then, warm blood?
Let me save my tribe, and perhaps one day we can return the favor.
A favor for a favor, eh? We may have need of you. We will let you do this thing. Do what you have come here to do. We will leave the Warmbloods in peace, my followers.
Alright, thanks. Chest. There it is, silver shard, health bonus, plus 10 HP. You recovered this shard from the ruins near West Harbor, where it had been hidden by Dagon, your foster father. This silvery piece of metal looks like a fragment of a once well-crafted item. Though not obviously magical, just having the shard with you grants you a sense of confidence and destiny. What is this? Golden Chalice of Lathander. Yeah, I'm gonna sell this.
We were risking life and limb for that? None of this makes any sense. Dagon can do his own blasted quest from now on. When you're done searching around, let's get out of here.
Let's go. Yeah, we've pretty much cleared this entire place.
You have returned, and you have brought the shard.
That's all you can say? I almost died out there!
If I did not believe you could handle the task, I would have sent another.
Yeah, well, you weren't out there in the swamp getting attacked by lizard folk.
No, I was here attending the wounded, Bevel. Now find Marion and do the same.
I don't see how you put up with him.
Now, for the shard. Let me see it.
What were those ruins in the swamp?
Many such ruins lie within the mare and beneath it. They are of ancient Ilfarn, an empire once forged from an alliance of dwarfs and elves. All that remains are ruins, and little else. And their empire lives on only in history books and stories.
Tell me about the shard.
That shard is one of a pair. Both were found after the battle that destroyed West Harbor long ago. My half-brother Duncan and I asked a mage in Neverwinter to examine the shards for enchantments, but he found nothing except a faint magical aura, residue of the battle. And so I kept one shard, and the other I gave to Duncan. Not long after I returned to West Harbor, I sealed it away in the ruins.
I have an uncle?
So to speak. It would be more appropriate to say that I have a half-brother. Duncan, like Bevel, has many faults that would make it wise not to rely on him or call him kin.
I feel magic from the shard, strong magic.
Strange. Perhaps the attack awakened it. If so, then perhaps a second look at these shards would yield different results. But such divinations would be beyond anyone here in West Harbor, including Tarmus.
Why did you put it in the ruins?
I could not bring myself to cast it away. Yet at the same time, I did not wish to keep it close. You are too young to remember what occurred, I know. But the battle was a terrible one. And that shard, it reminds me too much of that night.
So the battle he's talking about is the intro cinematic to Neverwinter Nights, which doesn't play in the current version, but which you can find, I think, in the GOG website or on YouTube. I retrieved the shard. What now?
I need you to go to the city of Neverwinter.
Aha! Neverwinter!
My half-brother Duncan retrieved the second shard. and take it to a mage you both can trust. Duncan owns an inn in the docks district of the city, the Sunken Flagon. Not the most reputable place, but safe enough.
Is Bevel coming with me?
No. I know you value him as a friend, but he will be of no help outside of West Harbor. He would only slow you down. Bevel is made for simpler things.
I've heard enough. How do I get to Neverwinter?
Head to the small port town of Highcliff when you are free of the swamp. There, seek passage on a ship to Neverwinter. The beast that attacked us will leave West Harbor alone once they realize their quarry has fled. If all goes well, you should be in Neverwinter before they find your trail. Say your farewells. Your boots may travel many roads before you return. I let some of the others know you are leaving, but not the why of it.
I want to talk to some people first.
Return when you are ready to leave, and we will speak of the path you must take.
Alright, let's diplomacy these mother lovers. They're giving us equipment and money for the journey.
So, your father sent you off to Neverwinter. As if everything that's happened tonight isn't enough adventuring for one lifetime. I'm hoping that you'll be back soon enough after you reach the city, but most people who leave West Harbor don't come back.
Why don't you come with me, Bevel?
Not that I'm not tempted. Amy certainly would have jumped at the chance, but we lost a lot of harbormen to the attack. Hopefully your father's right and there will be no more attacks once the shard is gone. Still, the village will need every sword arm it has. As a member of the militia, my sworn duty is to defend West Harbor. I can't just turn my back on that.
Good to know the village will be in safe hands.
I'll do my best to keep the place standing for you when you return. I want to hear about all of your adventures.
Anything you can give me to anything you can give to help me on the journey?
I've got some bandages here, though I hope you won't need to use them. You can also have my share of the loot that we found. You'll need it more than I do.
There must be something more you can give me.
Well, here. You can have what I've got left from my militia pay. Things are probably more expensive out there. Wish I could go with you, but the defense of the village is important too.
Do you know what I can expect on the road?
Not really. There's an inn north of here along the road. It's the only one between here and the edge of the mare, from what I understand. Plenty of lizard folk in the swamp, of course. Just stick to the roads and you'll be fine, though. At least, that's what I've heard.
I'd better get going.
Good luck. And if you run across the one who killed Amy, stick a blade through his heart for me. She deserves at least that.
Continue. And this is the loot. This is all the items he had on him. Loot. Let's sell it to Tarmus. Because we're overburdened.
This incursion is the most noteworthy event that's happened here in years. I had high hopes for Amy. She was a rare find in West Harbor. A shame she failed to heed her first lesson. Always listen to Tarmas. Not that I expect you would understand. But she was the only one capable of holding a coherent conversation with me. Go if you must, but mysteries remain here that need to be answered.
We were just trying to help.
When I had made it clear to stay out of it. I am no doddering scholar in need of your amateurish attempts to help. The girl died a meaningless death. A needless sacrifice only helps your enemy. Learn this lesson, and you may avoid Amy's fate.
Is there anything you can do to help me with the journey?
Help with the journey, you say? Advice. Advice is what I can give. Use that skull of yours for more than a shield. Amy obviously failed to learn this lesson. A fool girl. As functional as the famous harborman thick-headedness is, it still won't prove much help against, let's say, a lizardling sword or javelin.
If anyone could help me on the journey, it would be you.
You aren't mistaken on that account. Fine, take this. Perhaps it will help you. Perhaps not. But don't bother asking for more. I've already lost an apprentice on your behalf. That's all you'll be getting from me.
You mentioned mysteries.
The swamp has many denizens, most dangerous, and all of them particularly irksome. But these new pests are not native. So it stands to reason they traveled through leagues of swamp trails and this odious smell to get here. Anyone that desperate has to have a good reason, so whatever you're carrying, guard it carefully. Anyone fool enough to go through that much effort to come here won't give up easily. I've already lost Amy to their determination.
Did Dagon tell you what I was carrying?
Dagon didn't tell me a thing, boy. But right after the attack, you dart off into the swamp, and now you're suddenly leaving. That speaks volumes. It's obvious you fetched something out there, and I'd bet gold that whatever those bladelings were searching for is in your pack at this very moment. But I don't want to know the details. Not to be overly dramatic, but I believe such knowledge could prove dangerous.
Why did you come to West Harbor if you think so little of its people?
Suffice it to say that I find the bustle of city life even less endearing than the mosquitoes here. And here I can work quietly, in exchange for teaching some mud farmer's child a bit of lore every now and again.
Certainly there's more to the story than that.
There's more to it than farming and pig contests. Of that you can be certain. Come back later, then we can talk.
So I'm gonna point out that he never actually elaborates on this part. I don't think he ever does. This is an abandoned plot point in Neverwinter Nights 2, but I could be wrong. There could be a point where he mentions something, but I think Tarmus dies when West Harbor is destroyed by the King of Shadows. Hey, I'm one of your apprentices.
And that makes you a diamond in the muck. You've learned your letters, and even some of the art. As much as it pains me to lose the only other worthwhile mind in the village to some journey through the swamp, I think a far brighter future lies ahead of you than behind, yes? Just mind the lessons that I've taught you, and perhaps you'll avoid Amy's fate.
Years ago, I overheard Georg Redfell said you came here because of the war.
That man says decidedly too much. It's true that part of the reason I came to West Harbor is because of the war that was fought here.
And by war that was fought here, he is talking about the intro cinematic to Neverwinter Nights 2.
You've probably heard it mentioned from time to time. And no doubt you've also heard the same vague accounts I have, assuming you could pry even that from the other villagers.
Do you know anything else about the war?
The whole affair is quite mysterious, I'm afraid. Demons were involved, that much is certain. But, curiously enough, there are no clear answers to who fought whom and why. I think part of it is the remoteness of the location, yes? There were few battles in the war, and all of them were fought in the Mare of Dead Men. An evil wizard was behind the whole thing. There were very few Neverwinter troops that actually saw any action, and none of them survived.
What's the other reason why you're here?
You really are a harbor man. People here possess the sort of subtlety commonly found in raging barbarian hordes. Ask something else. I have nothing more to say on this matter.
Okay, why don't the other harbormen talk about the war?
And what would they say? I'm guessing that the harbormen are as much in the dark in this as the Neverwinter archivists are. The battle that was fought here didn't involve heralds and flowery declarations. It involved the wholesale slaughter of two forces, with your village in the middle. The entire village was nearly destroyed, and almost no one who stayed in West Harbor survived the night.
Can we talk about something else?
Of course. In fact, I would prefer it.
Let's buy some stuff from you.
Very well. I suppose I could always use more coin.
Okay, let's buy some things. What did he give me, by the way, for that diplomacy check? I need to do a potion of bark skin. Okay. That's good, I guess. Alright, let's start selling this shit I can't use.
I can't bear this much weight and keep up.
Sort. 12 plus 1, I don't need that. Oh, I do have some bolt plus 1s. Let's grab some mundane bolts so we can shoot things, at least. Do you have anything nice to buy at this point of the game? I have 3,000 gold. Not really. Although a wand of missiles would be cool. Yeah, this is actually pretty useful as a backup weapon. Okay, so let's sell that. I can't use that. I can't use that. Or rather, this isn't very useful to use. Ale. Actually, I don't need these thieves' tools as well. Sell these gems. Golden Chalice of Lathander. Yeah. It's good for selling. Sell. Let's sell that book. Alright. Who else can we talk to? There's Retta Starling. It's young Bevel's friend. Thank you for bringing my son back safely from the mayor. Bevel is still rather shaken from the attack and the loss of your friend. I'm grateful you were there to watch over him. I understand that you've been sent to Neverwinter, the city of skilled hands. I just pray you fare better than Bevel's brother, Lorne. Is there anything you can do to help me with my journey? I'm afraid I have nothing to give. Those creatures pillaged our house thoroughly. Have you ever been to Neverwinter? I was born there. Bet you didn't know that. My husband met me at a fair. But I hear during the war with Luskan, a lot of the city was burned down. Don't listen to that fool Georg Redfell, though. He'd have you think every last building was destroyed. But that's another matter. I think of Neverwinter from time to time. I do miss its streets and the river. I've never left the village. Do you have any advice? Always respect the city watch. They guard the city and they're the law. Just mind the lessons you've learned here. Harbormen are tougher than those city folk. Whatever happened to Lorne? He went to fight in the war with Luskan, right? He's never come back. I don't know if he's dead or alive. A lot of soldiers died during the war with Luskan. I just pray he wasn't one of them. Brother Marion says, never give up hope, but it's been such a long time. I just want to know what happened. If he died, it would be good to put him to rest with the rest of the family. Give him the honor of a proper soldier's burial. If I find out anything, I'll let you know. That would put an old widow's mind at ease. Such a strapping young lad Lorne was. If he's still alive, perhaps he'll want to return home. We encounter Lorne working for the enemy, and basically he dies either at our hand or at the enemy's hand. Bevel has tried to care for the family in Lorne's stead, but he still misses his elder brother very much, as does the rest of the family. Farewell. Alright, the other two we need to talk to are Georg and Brother Barry.
So, Dagon is sending you to Neverwinter, eh? I can't say I approve. If it were a militia matter, I wouldn't send you alone. But I don't have any right to tell him how to raise his child. Can you at least tell me why you're going? Your father wouldn't tell me a thing.
I'm taking what the invaders were looking for away from here.
You know what they were looking for? They tore apart half the houses in town. What is it?
A chunk of silver. Doesn't even look valuable. Or better if you didn't know.
You're less cryptic than your father. But not by much. It won't be easy reaching Neverwinter. I've traveled that way once or twice. It's a dangerous journey, especially for one traveling alone. You might want to ask around the village. If you're going to leave, some folks might be able to offer some help.
Can you give me anything to help on the journey?
You may not have trained under me, but I've always enjoyed your company. And you acquitted yourself well with the village defense. Here, take this shield. It's always served me well. And even if you don't use it, you can sell it for some gold that might do you some good.
What can you tell me about the road to Neverwinter?
The road is as wild as a road can get and still be called a road. And that was before the patrols stopped coming. There's only the one road in the Mare, and that leads to us. There's a small inn on the way. Makes most of his trade off adventurers and the like. Galen, you remember him? The merchant? Well, he says the road is even worse than before. Lizardlings and other creatures have been sighted, and in large numbers.
What can you tell me about Galen?
He's about the only merchant that comes our way. Does it once or twice a year. And thank Joaquin he does. We don't have a blacksmith, so he sells us what we can't make ourselves. With the way he loves to stop and chat, I wouldn't be surprised if you caught up with him.
Why did the patrols along the road stop?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I can say is I wish they'd start up again. Might have prevented the attack on us, or at least given us some warning.
Any news about Neverwinter recently?
Well, you already know about that war they had against Luskan a while back. Nasty business that was. Lost too many Greycloaks in that campaign from what I hear. The whole city was burned to the ground. Every last house.
I hadn't heard the whole city was destroyed.
And that it was. If you go there now, you wouldn't recognize it. It was rebuilt in just over a year. By gnomes, I hear.
He's leaning on the fourth wall right here. He's basically saying if you played Neverwinter Nights 1, once you reach Neverwinter, you won't recognize it. It's completely unrecognizable from the first game.
And the war killed many men. The Watch just doesn't have the numbers they used to. One of the Watch's marshals, though, is a harborman, like you and I. You remember Cormac, right? He sometimes makes his way here.
What sort of dangers are in the swamp?
Lizardlings you already know. Although, the ones around here are the weakest of their lot. So if you see others, expect a tough fight. The swamp beetles and other critters have been more active too. Adar said he saw a whole nest of them not 2 moons back, scuttling around the mare. And lastly, stick to the road. I hear there are spiders, walking dead, and worse, off the road.
Can we talk about something else?
Of course. Like what?
Is farewell? Did he give me anything? Yep, he gave me a light shield. You see, light shield. It's a light shield +1 that I can't use, but which I can sell. So I guess we're gonna talk to 2 more people, Mering and Orlin. West Harbor is safe for now, and in part due to your efforts. I'm sorry about your friend. I wish I could have saved her. Thank you. It's no one's fault. Full blame lies with the mage that led the attack. A shame Tarmas wasn't able to send him to the abyss. Dagon mentioned you were headed for Neverwinter. It's a bad time to be traveling. Galen the merchant told us about his journey, and unless his tales were taller than usual, your road to Neverwinter won't be an easy one. I will pray for your safety. The Mare of Dead Men is fast becoming more dangerous. Is there anything you can do to help me with the journey? I am a humble priest with little to give except the blessings of my lord. Those blessings you shall have, though. Have you learned any more about the attack on the village? I'm afraid you know as much as I about the attacks, and every hour gives no new truths. The Duergar and Bladelings came here for a reason, though, and I fear this is far from over. Guess he doesn't have anything. So, I think only Orlin has something for me. So you're headed off to Neverwinter, are you? Just remember that you're a harborman and don't take any guff from the city folk. We harbormen can take care of ourselves. We don't need any fancy walls to keep us safe. Is there anything you can do to help me with the journey? Here, take this. Potion of cure moderate wounds. Harbormen take care of their own, not like them city dwellers. You remember that. If I had more to spare, I would gladly. But after this attack and with the season we've been having, well, this is the best I can do for you. How have the fields been recently? I've heard it said that the first people came to West Harbor because it was one of the only sections of dry ground in the swamp. Swamps have plenty of fertile soil, perfect for growing all manner of crops. It's been good like that for years. This past season has been tough, though. Why is the season so bad? It's because of the King of Shadows. He's corrupting the land and making everything harder to grow. That's the 3 platinum question right there. We have more water than we know what to do with, and the soil seems as rich as ever, too. It's because of the King of Shadows. I think we've talked to everyone we can talk to. So let's go back to Dagon. Have we looted this bag already? Yep, it's empty. Let's sell our shit to Tarmas.
Incursion is the most noteworthy event.
Let's buy stuff from him. Rather, sell stuff to him. Yeah, that should be it. Don't need that. Cool. We have 4k in the bank. That should be enough to equip Khelgar when we meet him in the next area. Alright, let's talk to Dagon.
Have you said your farewells?
I'm ready to go. Or anything you can give me to help in the journey?
Take anything you need from our home. Speak with the wizard Tarmas as well. He may have a few odds and ends that he'd be willing to part with.
I've already done both of these. Alright, I'm ready to go.
To get to Neverwinter, take the road that borders the Starling Farm out of town. It is the only road through the Mare of Dead Men, so following it will be easy. The road itself has not been patrolled for some time, and few travel it. Move quickly, and you may be able to avoid the many beasts of the mare.
Alright. The road doesn't sound too safe.
I suspect you will see your share of battle before you reach Neverwinter. Stray from the road, and the danger is even greater. I've made it known that you traveled directly for the city, in the hopes that the enemy will pursue you along the high road. Instead, you will head to the small port town of Highcliff once you are clear of the swamp. From there, you will seek passage on a ship to Neverwinter.
Why must I go by boat?
Your trip to Neverwinter will be quicker by water, and my attempt at misdirection may allow you to reach Highcliff before the enemy becomes aware of your true route. I have nothing more to say. It is time for you to go, my son. Each moment you remain here brings greater risk to the village.
Alright, let's rest before we go. And it is currently 10:56, so I should probably have enough time to recruit Khelgar and clear the next area. That's like the inn at the swamp. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, the Weeping Willow Inn. Alright, let's go. So basically, this is the part where we recruit our first permanent companion, Khelgar Ironfist, and then we fight more of these bladelings and Durgar. And we get to be a hero on our way to Neverwinter. Before we do that, let's save the game first in case anything crashes, because there's a weird part here where like you lose control, you lose keyboard control, and you have to alt tab out and alt tab back in to re-enable it. It's weird as fuck. I have no idea why it happens. So let's cast Mage Armor on ourselves.
Now you're a small one to be taking this road.
I accidentally skipped the dialogue. Now that we're outside, maybe you'd like to tell me what you said again, slowly this time, so you can think about what you're saying. That's what Khelgar said.
All by yourself, dwarf. Maybe you've come looking for trouble. Unless you have a little coin to convince us otherwise.
What's going on here?
Nothing that concerns you. This is between us and the dwarf, and whatever coin he happens to have with him.
Ah, you're welcome to try to take it if you're all game. You all can't be frightened of one little dwarf, can you? If you're afraid of being humiliated in front of the stranger here, well, now that's another matter.
We're not frightened of either of you, and it seems to me you need to learn a lesson.
You have the dwarf outnumbered. This isn't a fair fight.
Outnumbered? Well, I suppose they could bring some more friends if they wanted. That might even things up a bit.
This matter is between us and the dwarf here. It's none of your concern.
Come on. Someone tried to hit me already. Even the newcomer here sees that you're all too afraid to do anything.
All right, I've heard enough of this. Come on, boys. Let's deal with the dwarf and his new friend.
All right, let's instantly end the fight with a sleep spell. Yep, fight's ended.
Now see what a true wolf.
Yep.
Take that. Well, now, that was a good fight. A shame they had to resort to weapons. But if they have to keep the odds even, can't blame them too much. Name's Khelgar, by the way, of the clan Ironfist. I've been making my way along the coast for some time now. Stopped in the Willow here for a brief fight.
I'm Dale Ketter. Glad I could even the odds for you.
Ha! Even the odds? They didn't stand a chance in the first place. Obviously, you haven't heard of me. So, tell me, what brings you out along the mare? Roads aren't exactly safe, you know, and they're getting worse all the time.
I'm on my way to Neverwinter.
Seems it's your lucky day, then. I happen to be traveling to Neverwinter as well.
Really? Why are you going there?
Now that's a tale. Oh, glad you asked. But can't discuss it without a tankard or two, I think. I say we step inside the Weeping Willow here and share our stories over a few of the innkeeper's best.
Alright, we met a new friend.
So then I punched him in the face for asking. And while he was trying to pick his teeth off the floor, his friend decided to add a few choice words about my heritage. So I punched him too. So to make a long story short, I take pride in what I do, fighting. It's something you can't get enough of, and it's something where there's always room for improvement if you apply yourself, stay focused, and keep swinging. And that's why I'm headed to Neverwinter. I heard there's a house of monks there. A monastery, right? I heard they'll train anyone just for the asking. Couldn't ask for a better opportunity.
Why Neverwinter? There must be plenty of monasteries around.
If you know of a closer one that'll train for free, Well, I'm all ears. Just as long as I get that monk training.
A monk?
Aye, that's the short of it.
A dwarven monk?
No stranger than half of what takes place in Faerun. I can tell you that.
You have a point.
Well, as it happens, I didn't always want to become a monk. What happened was that...
The Kalakja! Find it!
Well, look at this. Our next round of practice just arrived. Let's see what they're
Okay, so apparently if I don't skip through all the dialogue, I don't get the weirdness where keyboard control is removed. So, I guess we can kill them all. And we got the Bladeling. He's fucking dead.
Time for a little fun.
Oh, we got all of them. Nice. Khelgar got all of them, rather. Actually, let's cast Scorching Ray on this one. Dead. God, fuck it, Scorching Ray. Got him. There's more of them upstairs. Help me. Please, someone help me. There are more of those foul beasts upstairs. They have my husband trapped. How many more are up there? I don't know. A lot, though. They seem to be looking for something. Please help. My husband's in danger. I'll take care of them. Stay here where it's safe. You seem to have a knack for fighting trouble, Dale. Stay with me. They'll bring you all the brawls you can handle. Let's go. That's quite a lot. We'd best hurry. Don't want those creatures to leave before we get there. So we got +1 influence with Khelgar, just by the way we worded that thing. Thank you so much, sir. Please hurry. I'm afraid of what the creatures might do to him. Okay, let's cast Mage Armor on both of us. I'm probably gonna switch to Spear so I don't accidentally provoke opportunity attacks by auto-attacking. Okay, so... Oh, there they are! Attack! Alright, so they're coming this way. Got him. Khelgar, kill them all. Where's Khelgar? Okay, I need to be careful to aim this not to hit him. Got them all. Nice. So now I'm gonna finish all of them for him. Nice. Sleep is powerful. So now we're in an area where I can actually safely enable this ability, this auto-loot thing. Khelgar has high strength, so I'm going to set him to be the designated looter for the party. As far as I know, except for the intro area, there's no spot where auto-loot breaks the game. Okay, so let's try sleep. Let's hold position. Got both of them. Nice.
I need you to cover my flank.
I can't target him. Nice. Okay, let's talk to Zakan. Please don't hurt me. Calm down. No one's gonna hurt you. You won't hurt me. I should thank you then. Those things were ready to tear me apart when you showed up. Are you Gera's husband? Yes, I cowered under the bed while she ran for help. She's safe. Your wife is fine. She's waiting for you downstairs. Oh, thank the gods. But is it safe to leave if there are any more of those creatures? They've been dealt with. I had some questions for you first. Anything, but please hurry. I must get out of here. What were you doing here? My wife and I were staying here for a few days before continuing on our way to Neverwinter. But those creatures attacked while we were getting ready to leave. Gera got away, but but I was too scared to move. I hid under the bed, hoping they wouldn't see me. You can leave. It's safe now. It is? Oh, bless you. I can't believe I'm still alive. Thank you. Thank you. So there are some containers here. I guess we can just loot them. Whoever had them is dead anyway. There are some locked stuff, but I'm not gonna bash them open because I'll end up breaking the containers. I'm instead going to wait until I recruit Nishka and just backtrack here and loot the chests. It's this one here. Okay, so there's like a locked locked stuff. There's locked stuff there. Alright, so now let's go. Alright, let me see if I can one-shot them. Hold position, Khelgar. Got him!
Show them your steel! Attack!
Khelgar missed the XP by not attacking. There we go, they're all dead. Well, we got kill stealed by the NPCs, but whatever. This spell is hilariously awesome. Alright, Galen, there you are. Thank you for your assistance. I was beginning to think there was no end to those creatures. Aren't you the merchant that was in West Harbor recently? That I am. I try to make the trip once a year. Not a lot of competition yet, and quite a healthy amount of gold to be made too. Wait, I have seen you before. Dagon's child from West Harbor, am I right? Yes, that's right. Good folk, you harbormen. Strong, resilient, and you pay well for my goods. I make a tidy sum whenever I stop by. Isn't the trip to West Harbor dangerous? Why do you think I'm traveling with these guards? Even with the additional cost, though, my visits to West Harbor are always profitable. And I admit to having a certain fondness for your village. Living in a swamp requires a certain stubbornness, after all. I have some questions I'd like to ask you. I'll tell you what I can. I hope you understand if I don't wish to tarry here, however. What would you like to know? Do you know what these creatures were looking for? Nothing that would be of any value to me, I assure you. Something called a kalakcha. To be honest, the reason for their curiosity was not exactly a concern of mine. Most everything else they said was gibberish to me anyhow. Was there anything else you'd like to ask? Can you tell me anything about the road to Highcliff? Oh, the usual warnings. Lizard folk seem to have spread further north, the usual bandit troubles. You can rest briefly at Fort Locke, of course. The fort was in a bit of disarray when I last made a stop on the way to West Harbor. Something about their commander gone missing, lost patrols, very unpleasant, and refugees had begun trickling in. I assume it's due to the lizard folk migration. Was there anything else you'd like to ask? Farewell. The men and I should be leaving anyhow. It would seem I'd be safer resting on the road tonight. Thank you again for your assistance. I do hope that the next time we meet will be under better circumstances. Alright, we basically cleared this area. The desk. There's a locked drawer there, a locked chest, another locked chest, and a locked cabinet. We will come back for those when we recruit Nishka, but that will have to wait until next session because I'm about to wrap up the stream in a few minutes. Alright, let's talk to Gira after rescuing her husband. You've done it. Please take this gold with our thanks. We will forever be grateful. Thank you. I'm glad I was able to help. Thank you again for seeing my husband to safety. We shall remember you in our prayers. We'd best be moving on. I don't mind a fight, but I don't like bringing others into our battles. Let's talk to the innkeeper. Looks like we were lucky to have you and your dwarf friend here. You'll always be welcome here at the Weeping Willow. Those who survived owe you their lives. I'm glad I could help. Nothing like this has ever happened before. Wish I knew what those creatures were looking for. This is a fine establishment you have here. It certainly is. The name's Jorik. I rebuilt this place with my own 2 hands. I've got the only warm beds between West Harbor and Fort Locke. Only problem is the roads are too dangerous for travelers nowadays. You mind if I ask you some questions? This is kinda irrelevant, so this... Did I skip the part where I can ask him for a reward? Yeah, I did. I accidentally did. Alright, let's sell some stuff and buy some stuff. I'm curious.
Yes.
Oh, it does change. So the appraise is per character. So I have to move I have to move the equipment to Khelgar.
Yes.
I mean, to Dale and have Dale sell the stuff. Alright, so let's buy some full plate for Khelgar. Or rather, Dale will purchase it and pass it on to Khelgar.
Bear this much weight and keep up.
So now he has 23 AC. Nice. Okay. And I'm going to give him a shield as well.
Yes.
Heavy shield.
Yes.
We will keep this chain shirt for Nishka. It's the perfect upgrade for her.
Yes.
Alright, so do you have any magic weapons that I can purchase? No, none that I can afford. Okay, that's pretty decent. There's really nothing here I can use. Magic pouch. It's a minus 20% weight item. Yeah, I don't need that. That sucks. Although a heavy crossbow would be, I guess, a decent upgrade at least. Let's sell our crossbow and put it in its place. There we go. Potions, nothing useful. Alright, so that will be it. I guess I'm gonna rest up and then save the game here. So my stream lasted 2 hours and 42 minutes-ish so far. Let's save game. This will be our first session, Dale Ketter Official Campaign 1. Alrighty, so let's get out of here. Alright, so it's been a while since I streamed anything on Twitch, and I need to update the panels I have on my Twitch page. Also, I might be streaming again tomorrow after I get off work. And I think I'm obligated to raid one of the cool people I follow. So let's go to twitch.tv and see who we can raid. There's really no one streaming right now. I suppose I could, let me see. Well, there's only one person with like a similar amount of viewers as me, so I guess let's raid this person. It's been a while since I have been to their stream. So I'm gonna raid the Scarlet Gamer. Let me see if I can remember how to raid channels. There we go. Raid. There we go. Anyway, folks, I will be seeing you some other time. I will be posting this VOD on YouTube. And I guess good night. Alright, how do I do this? Click on raid now, and I should stop streaming.